Hello everybody and welcome back to the Northeastern Esports stream sponsored by Xfinity and Army ROTC. With me today I have Nico and nprosk with some Overwatch 2 action as we get into Ilios.
Hello everyone. Yeah, so looks like something different than what we've been seeing in the last few matches. We got Sklee back on the tank on the wrecking ball. That's it. We'll see how that plays out for Northeastern.
Early from Central Michigan.
Yeah.
Change that team names. We are indeed playing against Central Michigan.
Yeah, they do give up point, but they get the counter pick now. So we have Sklee just kind of aggressive on the back line. There goes another pick for Hedwig. Is Hedwig on the Widow?
Yeah, Hedwig on the Widow. Sklee finds the Ana on the back lines. Might find Sombra as well. That's gonna be an easy extended fight from Northeastern.
Stream still doesn't look fantastic.
Let's try this again. Yes, Sklee on the back line just immediately picking off two.
Wow.
Great play. Very, very well prepared from Northeastern here on this map. Definitely showing why they have Sklee in here on the wrecking ball.
Yeah, trying to stun Sklee out, but with the spear, but just able to get that support from his team even when he's so far pushed up. Shows how good the Northeastern supports are as well.
Yeah, and Hedwig just able to free fire on these guys. Oh, that is a great spear from Hooper there. Interesting name.
Yeah, that's a big snipe, and now it's looking a little bit tough for Northeastern to be able to catch up, but there we go. Woe gets a pick back on that Tracer that we know and love. And Sombra gets Woe though, so now it's a 3v4, and they might lose point here.
Someone's got to take care of the tank in the back line. Hooper gonna ult, but gonna get taken out by Timid. Sklee finding the Genji.
So even with the numbers disadvantage, Northeastern's able to clean up right before Central Michigan gets the capture to hold off on those valuable seconds.
Yeah, it looks like Central Michigan will get one last attempt here at the point.
And they have a slight ult advantage. They have 2 ults and the Genji one coming up, as opposed to Northeastern just has the Lucio ult. But there's some big picks coming from Hedwig and Sklee. It's just so annoying. They have to deal with the Tracer and the ball on their backline while Hedwig's sniping them from the other side, and that's just a quick 100% for Northeastern.
Yeah, there's just not much that Central Michigan can do. They were kind of stuck between a rock or a ball in a hard place, literally there. Just got pincered.
I get dizzy always rolling around like that. Tell me you're always right side up.
Well, definitely a very strong pick on this map with a lot of environmental kills possible, but just the crowd control is kind of insane.
Yeah, environmental kills and just kind of places to move around and be a nuisance and hide and just bob and weave. And then now we have Hedwig going on the Sombra just to make it even more frustrating for Central Michigan.
Yeah, definitely switching it up from their earlier weeks, but we kind of saw a little bit of this team comp last week as well. With it's kind of super dive comp with both DPSs on these dive characters. You see a lot of damage.
So you liked it. People like to play Widow on that map because of the long sight lines, but now you don't have that opportunity to get to those long sight lines with Widow. So now they switch to more character who can work in those tight spaces that Well has. So they get a quick capture on the point. Not many picks going around, but Northeastern able to just brute force them off. And now quick ult for Woe, trying to see if we can get a stick. Sklee just going crazy right now. Gets 2, Woe gets a 3rd. Lucio's running for his life. Wow. tracking from Woe there is just incredible.
Yeah, and I gotta give credit to the supports for Northeastern here, able to keep up the heals while the DPSs are really just kind of behind the enemy team.
Yeah, it's really not easy to do when you have such small characters as Tracer and Sombra, and then you have the ball who's moving around like crazy. Like, it's a great job from QG Hop and Timid to be able to just stay on top of things, even though obviously they're heroes. They don't really have to hit shots on Northeastern's players, but they still have to keep up, you know?
Yeah, for sure. QG Hop kind of like soloing the pack right here. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Yeah, they're just not looking. They have the Kiriko for free back there, and they're just not looking. But I guess, I mean, to be fair, your Kiriko, you can just TP out once you get low. You have the Suzu and the TP. Kind of self-sustaining.
Wow, Slee just getting that, pushing Kiriko, enemy Kiriko off the edge there, just kind of spawn camping them at this point.
Yeah, this is really not looking that good for Central Michigan right now. It's looking like there's just a little bit, should I say a little bit of a skill gap, if I'm being 100% honest here. I mean, they're getting spawn camped right now. Nothing they seem to be doing right now is working. They might just need to go with a radical switch in their composition to be able to handle it. The Arista's clearly not working.
Yeah, that is a quick map 1 from Northeastern. Pretty much uncontested throughout that entire map 1.
And, well, that's just unsurprising. We got Sklee on play of the game. Just being a nuisance, and I mean, I want to see what happened here because he just knocks the Kiriko off in the spawn. Wow. I mean, it's not really much to say about that match. Just pure and total carnage and domination from Northeastern, from Sklee, from Woe, from Hedwig, and then Timid. Even Timid and QG Hop both getting in on the action as well.
Yeah, all around just very coordinated from the boys. As we go into our next map, we shall see what that is, but for now we'll throw it to a quick break while we set that up. So don't go anywhere.
How's it going?
Hello everyone and welcome back to Northeastern Esports stream sponsored by Xfinity and Army ROTC. Now we are going into map 2 of this best of 5 series on King's Row. A lot of different heroes here coming up for Northeastern.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that Timid's back on that Zen. I really want to see it pop off with that again. We got Hedwig on the Cassidy now, and then Sklee on the Doomfist. And like I said, they Central Michigan needed to switch it up, and that's what they're doing. They still stay with the Orisa though, which I don't love, but we'll see how it works out for them. Wazoo just trying to go on the back line, hacks the Doomfist.
That's gonna be rough. Good Suzu though.
Able to survive with that Kiriko, Suzu, and now Hedwig gets one back.
Whoa,
You just thought, yeah, you just thought that the Doomfist was gonna go down there, but I mean, the massive support plays coming in from QG Hop and Timid, especially QG Hop, just keeping him alive with the Suzu, just that extra half second to get the healing as well.
Yeah, and that's definitely great communication from Northeastern there. You know, as soon as he gets hacked, he's probably calling for both supports to focus on him so that they get taken out as he gets focused.
So,
really important.
Yeah, so Central Michigan going to try to go through this room again to go behind them, but it seems like there's nothing doing there. They're just trapping themselves in a confined space. But actually, Hooper gets a pick back, and now the Doomfist is running low. Hedwig gets Keeper though. 4v4.
Iroh trying to keep his Reaper online, but gonna get taken out by that high noon.
That on-up pick into Tracer just has no mobility, nothing to stop.
And Hedwig's going crazy there. Getting a bunch of elims, and that was a pretty good attempt from Central Michigan, but just barely not able to get that first tick of the point.
Yeah, going into that room, like, it makes it hard for the defense to take advantage of the high ground, the natural high ground that they have, but it also confines you in this space where you have Woe just teleporting all around you. Kitsune's double Kitsune's coming out. They get one with the soldier. Hedwig goes down, and that's what he's been doing a lot of work for Northeastern. Woe gets the orb. Sklee takes out the soldier, and Sklee going crazy right now.
Does get hacked though, but it's not gonna do much. As Northeastern just clean up this fight.
Again, it comes close for Central Michigan, but they just can't. They get an initial pick and they can't follow it up. Northeastern just seems to have one go down and then just kill 4.
Yeah, it looks good for the start. At the start, they get the initial pick, but just they don't have the sustainability to be able to contest the Huskies.
Yeah, and I think some of that comes down to well, playing, I don't know whether it would be that Ana or the Orisa. I feel the Orisa doesn't really bring much utility to the team. Just good at staying alive for a while, but doesn't really do much to help the team, and Soldier gets caught out here.
Sklee does fall, but Nairo might fall here too. Gets healed up. Woe kind of stuck in the back line, but is okay for now. Able to get out, but Central Michigan making a pretty decent push here.
Yeah, they don't have many people left. It's just the supports and the Doomfist, but that could definitely cause a lot of damage. Sklee gets one, and it's just getting hard pocketed right now. Could see the Transcendence come out from Timid here. The Nano to keep the Orisa alive, and that looks like it's gonna be point for Central Michigan with the Sombra coming in with the Elims and the Nano keeping the Orisa alive. Timid deletes the Soldier 76 there.
Yeah, what a fast Elim there. As Central Michigan barely able to keep alive in this round. But they do get the first point. Start pushing the payload.
Surprising that I think in that scenario, Northeastern kind of overcommitted, and they had a couple. Wow, that is some disgusting support. As Hedwig just standing in front of their entire team.
Hedwig has full confidence that his teammate has his back, able to free fire there while tanking basically the whole team.
That's gotta be BM in some way. He's just standing there.
Yeah, when you have your Cassidy just face tanking the entire team, that is an interesting one.
And now they are spawn camping them. So. See what if they can get out of spawn. Good TP from the Sombra though.
They're all stuck in this room with the Doomfist. He's gonna ult them.
Yeah, Doomfist is just gonna go crazy in here right now. He's just gonna go cooldown after cooldown. Oh my goodness, and everyone goes down. Softened up by Sklee and finished by Hedwig.
Yeah, I'd like to see some sort of a hero change here for Central Michigan. I'm not really sure about this Orisa in this situation, because with aimers like Woe and Hedwig just hitting headshots on Orisa, it's like really hard to stay alive. You only got that couple seconds of armor before you just take so much damage.
Yeah, and then everybody's falling again. It's just not fair at this point. I don't know if Pooper's just so Pooper's just a one-trick Orisa. Certainly Poop in the bed right now on the tank, getting diffed.
Yeah, you kind of just keep hearing that headshot sound from the whole team. This is gonna be a big high noon. Oh,
that's
nice
a good spear though.
Poop with a nice spear to cancel that. It will be enough.
Probably not.
Oh, Woe gets the stick.
Instantly goes down with the ult. The Sombra gets the hack, but there's already 4 down. Just a desperation play, and they're not even gonna be able to get out of their spawn before this timer runs out.
Sklee got another ult there, in between those ults. That is insane. That is a pretty decent defense for Northeastern.
Yeah, usually you'd see them get to towards the end of this at that point, or you definitely usually see teams get past kind of I don't know how to describe it, but
they usually get
past the capture point, and they get to maybe slightly before that checkpoint, or past it, or finish, but they usually don't get stuck where Northeastern was able to hold.
Yeah, usually you don't see people holding this choke point right here, but it's more usually this choke point here.
Yeah, that's where people get stuck more. So it's just, I mean, the way it's been going, I would foresee that Northeastern's probably gonna get this handled pretty quickly. They go with the Torbjorn, and finally switch off the Orisa. They go Signal, which I do like a little bit more. We'll see if Pooper's any good with the Sigma.
Yeah, we definitely got an interesting team comp here from CMU. The Baptiste and the May coming out.
Yeah. And Woe going on the Echo with the Mercy Pocket, I presume is gonna be a big play with that. Hedwig might be on Widow just to get initial picks, maybe not staying on. We'll see what happens with that. Here comes the Echo above. I haven't seen Echo much played for Northeastern, so we're gonna see how this works out for them. Already getting low, and the Torbjorn's gonna make life hard, as they're not gonna really have to hit Woe out of the sky with that turret going, but there's Hedwig with a big pick.
Sklee taking care of the Torbjorn turret.
Now the Echo has free reign as Sklee's causing havoc on their team. Woe gets one with the beam. As you know, it does more damage when they're low, and that's what Sklee did to them. And just headshots it after headshots coming in for Woe.
In this corner.
Oh my
man.
goodness.
I mean, the Echo looks very, very strong here if they're just gonna, you know, force them into that corner there.
Yeah, you can't. Echo's gonna be really strong when you don't have, when you're distracted with with the Doomfist and the Widow sniping at you, and you just don't see the Echo, and that burst damage with the bombs and the regular fire going into the beam when they're low, it does more damage. I mean, it can just take you down so quickly. As Northeastern, they don't even get a CMU doesn't even get a contest there.
Yeah, just not enough time after those respawns to even contest that. That is another easy map win for Northeastern. So yeah, QG hop here on for the play of the game.
Interesting. Was not expecting this. We'll see what happened here. I remember this Kitsune rush, but well, with those knives shooting out so quickly, it's so much pump out, so much healing. There's the dink, just for some good on that last elim.
Yeah, a little bit of extra sauce there. Not a very eventful game, but sure, definitely a dominant performance once again from the Huskies.
Yeah, I mean, you like to see Northeastern dominate, but obviously we do. It's more entertaining if it's a more competitive series. But it's a best of 5, so now we're gonna go to the next map after a short break.
All right, see you guys then.
Like this together.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Northeastern Esports, sponsored by Xfinity and our Army ROTC. We have the third map here of Circuit. An interesting one, as we see another, hero switch, or actually a player switch here. We have Frisco in for Hedwig, piloting the Genji.
Yeah, I mean, so they go, Central Michigan goes with Circuit Royale, which is not a fan favorite map. Northeastern didn't seem very happy with their selection with that. But Frisco comes in. We'll see how Frisco does on the DPS, as they do want to change it up, try to get him involved.
Quick pick onto the Sim.
And QG hop on the Zen as well.
Wazoo does answer back, but Woe finds Nairo on the backline.
Oh boy. Wazoo not able to hit many shots on the Tracer. Frisco just firing shurikens into their spawn, waiting for someone to walk out into him.
We're gonna have the Winston come out here from Cooper, try to get some more backline damage here.
Yeah, it's gonna be good against the Genji and the Tracer, as the Tracer doesn't have much HP to deal with that. So Winston could be good here as Frisco gets low. They're not able to take him down, as the support again for Northeastern is just so good at focusing those heroes when they're low.
Woe is just chilling here on the backline. Not a care in the world.
It's the Lucio. Gets it. Oh my goodness. The monk, the Winston just trying to fight that Genji, and well, whoa, goes behind him and takes out the whole team.
We have 4 members of Northeastern pushed up here. Will the Central Michigan be able to get out?
Oh my goodness! Almost gets an instant pick. Winston not close enough to get the damage on Briscoe. As Briscoe dashes in and their whole team is down again. I don't even know what's happening.
Yeah, they're just not letting them even push this cart a few meters at all. Central Michigan going on the left here. Trying to change it up, but Squeeze kind of just hammering into the back line.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that change-up considering it's probably the furthest way to get to the cart. Maybe they just didn't want to get spawn camped out of that main door. Briscoe ults in their spawn, just trying to swing at anything as they cower back into their spawn.
Yeah, Timid actually popping that beat drop just to save Squee. Big damage from Briscoe, but not enough pressure here.
Now they go to the Ramatra. Don't let the... Oh,
my.
Wow.
You hate to see it.
They just fired so much
you
damage
can do.
into the deflect. Oh, this could be a big pulse bomb.
Gets taken out by the Kiriko.
Timid running now. They do get a...
Unable to hold this.
Yeah, they do get a good amount of damage. That Zen looking to go down as well.
Timid falls.
There
That's
goes
gonna be a big
Lucio.
stagger. They actually have the Moira in for Kuiper.
And they used the Transcendence as well. So, QG Hop didn't go down.
Yeah, it should be a pretty decent push from Central Michigan. They have 4 ults online while Northeastern has none.
Maybe would have liked to see QG Hop just take the death instead of popping trans. But you know, QG Hop proving me wrong all the time, gets the headshot. Ramatra ulting on point, but there's just so many people down that it might not even work for them anymore.
Moira ult comes out, there's gonna be a lot of sustain, but if Moira gets taken out, yeah.
Oh, big ult from Frisco, gets 2, gets 3.
There's a Tracer camping in the corner. Finds one, is able to touch the point, but how long he survived? Not very long. That is a great defense from Northeastern. Bit of a slip up there, as they were overextending into their base, but not really much sweating going on in the Northeastern camp at all.
Yeah, I mean, I did tell you before we came back from break, I didn't think that Central Michigan was going to get past the first checkpoint, and that was a good prediction. Because even if they did push it past the spawn, there's that massive high ground that if you don't have the kind of equal skill, equal footing, you're not going to be able to be push into that. It's just going to feel impossible.
And this could be a quick push from Northeastern if they can find this initial fight. We shall see.
Yeah.
Briscoe on the Widowmaker.
All right, then.
Yeah, if they get the initial fight, I don't even know if Central Mission is going to be able to contest.
This foolish mission is taking time away from my expense.
And if they do, it'll be with
Think of it
not their
as
full team, which even with their full team, they're not going to be. They haven't been able to handle Northeastern's aggression and pressure.
Shall see though, they do have a sim. Metro will be pretty decent at holding this area here.
Yeah, but you don't have the shield that from Northeastern to be able to recharge your ammo and charge your gun. So that's a Metro is going to be low charge for probably the most of these fights.
Immediate aggression from Briscoe here.
They hold on the bridge. That Sigma shield's gonna go down very quickly.
Interesting decision to hold on the bridge, but they really cannot make any mistakes here as
And here comes the Doom.
Oh
Gets it.
man.
Massive punch, another massive punch. Just farming on them right now. Does go down though. Wazoo with
There were
the
a lot of heals. Ooh,
But-
nice shots though.
Frisco gets a couple back, and there goes.
Whoa, it's
There
just
goes
dancing on that.
their whole team.
That should
And
be
that
all
should
she
be
wrote.
it.
Moira is gonna try to get in there, but not much they can do as Northeastern, as predicted, quick win on map 3 and a quick 3-0 victory for them as they continue their undefeated streak, I believe.
Yeah, and at least in this league. Let's see what Juji Hop has for us on the play of the game. Nice right click. You always love to see those. I mean,
Low-key, that
Probably
should have been
sh-
Frisco's, but
yeah, probably should have been Frisco on that one, but
you know, gotta throw a bone to the sports there every once in a while.
yeah. I mean, there's not much there's not much we can say about that. Just a clean series for Northeastern. Always always nice to see them clean it up. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just another easy ESC match for the Huskies. We'll see what they can do come playoffs time, but they are certainly one of the front runners to take the entire league, I would say.
Yeah, they've always looked good in the ESC competition. I know there's some matches that we haven't caught on stream that they've been challenged and they've lost, but I mean we don't see any of the teams other than maybe a couple at the top from ESC posing a real threat come playoff time, and I really like our chances to win the title in ESC as well.
Yeah, for sure. But that will do it for today's stream. Uh, be sure to tune in to our later streams throughout the week, as well as continuing to follow our Overwatch 2 team in ESC next week on Tuesday. So you don't want to miss that.
Yeah, we'll be getting back more into the streams. Now we did have our spring break last week, and so that kind of cut into our stream time. But it's gonna become more regular again as we get back into the flow of the semester and have matches coming up. Nace for Rocket League, this playoffs is coming up, and this is really important for us because that could give us a spot in the last chance qualifiers. If we qualify out of Nace, last chance qualifiers for the World Championship of CRO. And then I know Valorant's going to have matches as well. And I think Hearthstone on the weekends we might have planned as well. So, and League of Legends during the week on Wednesdays sometimes.
We're gonna try to get those up as soon as possible.
But yeah, just keeping a lookout on the Twitter and whenever you see us live. And yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
that
that will do it for this stream. Again, thank you to Xfinity and Army ROTC for sponsoring the stream, and we'll see you guys later.